Hi guys. Sorry, it took me. Oh, my foggy breath is on. Yeah, it took me a second. I just had to grab some tea for tonight. I did a lot of talking during work today, so my throat kind of hurts. But I have to adjust my mic, and it's gonna be loud. I'm sorry. Not too bad. Hi, Ellis and Yarkin. And Song and Leviathan. Hello. Let's see the woohoo. Just saying howdy, gorgeous. I had a long day, so saying howdy then bed. Oh, have a good night, Ellis. If you're still here, you sleep well, okay? This hi, Song. Can't hear because I'm training at work and I want to cry. Have fun with stream. Have fun with your training, Masam, even though you can't hear me. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm gonna sleep, Nini, Snappy, Nini. Go eat peace. Sleep very, very well. Sorry I'm a little late starting today, guys. I will admit, because I had like a very, very long day at work. I spent some time in the mines today, and I got a little distracted. Wait, let me move you guys. There you are. Yeah. Hi, Chili. Hi, Babe. Hi, Forsaken. Or would you prefer if I called you Fiend? Do you like Fiend or Forsaken more? Gotta head out for groceries, so I'll be lurking. Ooh, I went grocery shopping today, and it was so packed at the store. Like, what is that? It's a Thursday. Why are so many people doing shopping? I thought like most people save it for like, you know, like Fridays or like last minute Mondays, like over the weekend. But for some reason, I guess today was just bumping. Also, thank you guys for the 5 and 3 stream streak. Let's heckin' go. Dang it, I'm streaking. I'm streaking. Whoa. Either one, whichever you prefer. You know, I'll see what feels good in the moment, you know. Because I feel like Forsaken works pretty well, but I feel like in some situations, Fiend would fit a lot better. Are you guys ready to read more King in Yellow today? I am actually so excited to read more of this. I was thinking about it all week. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly because I've never read this book before. And the first couple stories we read were so fascinating. So I'm curious to see what happens in these other chapters. Hi, Gallant. Everyone say hi to Gallant. They're amazing. They do all of my video editing nowadays. It's like for shorts and stuff. My long form is done by Monikers. Great video editor, by the way. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. But if you think my shorts are funny, you have Gallant to thank for that. Ooh, my killer instinct. Welcome in. I hope you're having a really good night tonight. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. No, it's hard work. It's hard work and you're putting it in. Yes. Oh, but yeah, real quick before we start, I want to tell you guys, I was very brave today. Be proud of me. I was very brave today. And I actually talked to some of the members in the Minecraft SMP that I'm in. I was very nervous to do it because everyone in there is like really cool and a lot like bigger than me. So I was really nervous to like talk to any of them. But they're all so nice. I think I might have made like 2 friends, which is really exciting. Because they seemed, like I said, they seemed really nice and they were super helpful and like helping me get some stuff set up for my base. But I was so nervous. After talking to them, I like walked away and my heart was still pounding, but I was like, I did it. Woo. I poured High Crow. Gal is cool and y'all should check out his edits 100%. See? Meeting new people is hard, especially because like there's so many people in this SMP too that I'm terrified. I'm terrified low-key that I'm gonna like go up to someone and be like, let's be friends, but then like say something that they're like, and then it's like, oh, thank you for the headbands. So far that hasn't happened though. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't. But I've been having a lot of fun. I can't wait to show you guys it. I'm going to be streaming it Saturday morning. We're going to do Saturday morning Minecraft as a makeup stream for Missing Yesterday. So I hope you guys are ready to see all the stuff that I've been getting into and building. I think you guys are going to like it. I hope. I've been putting in the work. But trying to make friends cold turkey is so hard. I was actually just telling her, no, and you know what makes it even harder is that like I've noticed that almost everyone in the server already knows each other in some capacity. Like they've interacted or like are interacting and they have like exploration parties. I didn't, like they're so close knit together that I didn't really know that there were cities already built, like multiple cities with people, until someone like mentioned it in the chat and was like, oh hey, if there's more space in Moo Land, can I set my house up there too with everyone? And I was like, with everyone? I was like what the heck is Moo Land? It's a cow-based city that they built. I have a house in the armpit, and I'm gonna ask if I can also join Moo Land as well. But the armpit's nice. Everyone there's super chill. Moo Land sounds like the most comfy place to be, right? But yeah, I didn't even know that those really existed until like I saw people talking about it in chat, because they were just like all together already. And I'm just like out in the middle of the ocean building a lotus shaped house. just by myself, which is like really funny because I was like in the server and I was like, wow, it's kind of empty here. It turns out it wasn't empty. I was just like on the other side of the map. Stuff like that happens all the time in Minecraft SMPs. Giants, like, people will run into each other and then just build a community, kidnapping randoms they meet along the way till it's the size they want. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think my problem was that I decided to build on water instead of on land. So I don't think I didn't exactly set myself up for success with that one. It's okay though, it's okay. I have a very pretty base of a house because I get very overzealous when I play Minecraft. And it's huge. It's a huge house. To try an SMP one day, do it. It's so much fun. Actually, you guys, I was gonna have it be a surprise, but because we're talking about Minecraft, I won't keep it a surprise. So the reason why I've been trying to get a server up and running is because I have a Christmas server that I want to do with you guys. I have the mod pack. I just literally have to make the server to get you guys all in it, but I can't. I think I'm just really smooth brain. I've tried like 4 different ways now, and I think I'm just gonna have to like reach out to a server provider or something like that. I don't know how it works, but it's get this Eldritch Christmas themed. Huh? Doesn't that sound like so much fun? I thought you guys would like that because you really like cosmic horror with me, and it's festive for the holidays. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get that up and running like literally as soon as possible. So keep posted if you guys want. I will only be giving it out to people who are in the Discord though, admittedly. So if you're not in the Discord, please feel free to join. That way when I do open the SMP, you are able to join in that as well. If you want help, you can always DM me and I can walk you through it. I run a few for my peeps, and I know Gal has run a server in the past too. Crow, I'm gonna have to do that. Hi, Marcy. I will literally DM you tonight. Oh, excuse me. You're just in time, Mercy. I finished telling everyone that I have a Minecraft server in the works for you guys. And we're about to start reading more of The King in Yellow. And mine's still up. I'm still paying for it. How much was your server? If you don't mind me asking. I'm packing for my vacation. Wait. Actually, don't tell me. But I hope you have fun. Unless you want to tell me, then you can tell me where you're going for vacation. I think it's like 25-30 months. Oh, that's not bad. Alrighty. Are we about ready to read The Court of the Dragon? My grandparents for Christmas with my dad and my stepmom. Heck yeah! Hi, Kin. Hello, Serena Fici, Sorceress of Souls and Polytomerous VTuber. Good evening to you as well. So I'm just taking my... It can get kind of cold in my apartment, but I have tea with me, so I'm... Oh! There you go. Hi, Xander. And a poet saying hi to Marcy. Yeah, you guys are right on time. We're about to start reading. Just going through a little bit more King in Yellow, getting you guys that spooky story bedtime ASMR. Just gonna take a quick sip of tea. And then we're gonna hop into it. Yes, welcome in, Xander. I hope you've been having a really good day. Same with everyone. Hope you guys all had really good days today. We're not doing mangoes anymore. No, we are. I just forgot. I forgot my streamer bot. Don't tell me you. I think you can. I keep forgetting to add that step to my stream setup. Thank you. Okay. Everyone speak. I know if someone offered help, but I have friends that could help with the Minecraft server stuff. They just started one a couple months ago. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, I'll see if I can't figure it out with Crow. And then if we can't figure it out, more brains make less work. We'll hit up your friends. It's your friendly neighborhood detail noticer. No, I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, if you guys chat, you should all get your mangoes now. Yeah, no, I appreciate you offering help either way. It really means a lot to me. Hi, Dark Inferno. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Listen, we got snow. I had a very long day at work. But I made new friends potentially in the Minecraft SMP that I'm in. So I'm excited. It's been a long day for sure, but I'm ending it with you guys, and any day that I get to do that is a good day to me. It's the rough lunch date for the Minecraft server. Literally as soon as possible. If I can get it up and running tomorrow, I will probably open it on Saturday so I can show you guys a little bit of V-Snuggle, which is the SMP that I'm in. And then we can have a little impromptu community day where I open up the server to everyone and you guys can hop in and play around in it, you know? Hi Ocean, thank you for the lurk. I got 14 inches of snow. Fuck. I wish I had some of your inches. That's crazy. Ours is like starting to melt and I'm sad about it. Busy today and it's 4 a.m. Want to eat? Absolutely. Have a good night, Forsaken. You sleep well. Hi, Sooner. Hi. How you doing? What do you think of that one? Lady of Arches. Oh my gosh. My name is just gonna keep expanding if we're not careful. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good as well, Sooner. So hi, Fish. I hope you've been well, baby. Bedrock or Java? Java. Yeah. There's some mods that I wanted that only worked in Java, so had to go with Java this time. Since I have a 6 a.m. wake up call tomorrow, absolutely. Listen, you guys, it's starting to get to be the holiday season. People get busy. No worries. I appreciate you stopping in, even just for a little bit. Whoa, thank you for the head pats. Yeah. And make your title longer than you are tall, which shouldn't be hard. Wow. Wow. Shut the fuck up. How dare you? Hey, sweetheart. I had a long but good day. That's my summary. I had a long but good day. Ugh. Low key, I might play a little Minecraft after I'm done stream today. I'm so deeply Minecraft pilled lately. I'm obsessed with it. And I can't wait to show you guys why on Saturday. Are we ready? The Court of the Dragon. In the Court of the Dragon, O thou who burn'st in heart for those who burn in hell, whose fires thyself shall feed in turn, how long be crying, mercy on them, God? Why, who art thou to teach, and he to learn? Lady of Arches, oh shit, my bad. Why are you saying you're bad? No. Keep going. Thank you for the lurk, Sooner. In the church of St. Barnaby, vespers were over. The clergy left the altar. The little choir boys flocked across the chancel and settled in the stalls. I have to fix my mic again. I think there's something wrong with it, because it keeps like lowering itself and I don't know why. Okay, we're good now though. Where was I? Goddess of the moon, the lady of the tongue-polished toes. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to write all of these down at some point. You're good. The little choir boys flocked across the chancel and settled in the stalls. A Swiss in rich uniform marched down the south aisle, sounding his staff at every fourth step on the stone pavement. Behind him came that eloquent preacher and good man, Monsieur Cock. Why is it censored? What did he do? Monsieur. What's a bitch? My chair was near the chancel rail. I now turned toward the west end of the church. The other people between the altar and the pulpit turned too. There was a little scraping and rustling while the congregation seated itself again. The preacher mounted the pulpit stairs and the organ voluntary ceased. I had always found the organ playing at St. Barnaby highly interesting. Learned and scientific it was too much for my small knowledge, but expressing a vivid if cold intelligence. Moreover, it possessed the French quality of taste. Taste reigned supreme, self-controlled, dignified, and reticent. Today, however, from the first chord, I had felt a change for the worse, a sinister change. During Vespers, it had That background you have with the words is super dope. I'm glad you think so. Let's go. Hi, Mark. Thank you for the resub. For 3 months? Oh my goodness. 3 whole months. We're out of the honeymoon phase. Let's go. I hope you've been well, Mark. Let's see. It possessed the French quality of taste. Taste reigned supreme, self-controlled, dignified, and reticent. Today, however, from the first chord, I had felt a change for the worst, a sinister change. During Vespers, it had chiefly the channel organ which supported the beautiful choir, but now and again, quite wantonly as it seemed, from the west gallery where the great organ stands, a heavy hand had struck across the church at the serene peace of those clear voices. Hi, Greed. How you doing? It was something more than harsh and dissonant, and it betrayed no lack of skill. As it recurred again and again, it set me thinking of what architects' books say about the custom in early times to consecrate the choir as soon as it was built, and that the nave being finished sometimes half a century later often did not get any blessing at all. Thank you for the head pats, Greed. I wondered idly if that had been the case at St. Barnaby, and whether something not usually supposed to be at home in a Christian church might have entered undetected and taken possession of the West Gallery. I had read of such things happening too, but not in works on architecture. Then I remembered that St. Barnaby was not much more than 100 years old, and smiled at the incongruous association of medieval superstitions with that cheerful little piece of 18th century Rococo. But now Vespers were over, and there should have followed a few quiet chords fit to accompany meditation while we waited for the sermon. Instead of that, the discord at the lower end of the church broke out with the departure of the clergy, as if now nothing could control it. Hi, Adam. Focus on strictly book-related accolades. Ooh, what are you doing research on, grade? Ooh, heck yeah, you hit that honk high. I hope all your pulls are immaculate, fish. Mwah. But now Vespers were over, and there should have followed a few quiet chords, fit to accompany meditation, while we waited for the sermon. Instead of that, the discord at the lower end of the church broke out with the departure of the clergy, as if now nothing could control it. I belong to those children of an older and simpler generation who do not love to seek for psychological subtleties in art, and I have never refused to find in music anything more than melody and harmony. But I felt that in the labyrinth of sounds now issuing from that instrument, there was something being hunted. Up and down the pedals chased him, while the manuals blared approval. Poor devil, whoever he was, there seemed small hope of escape. My nervous annoyance changed to anger. Who was doing this? How dare he play like that in the midst of divine service? I glanced at the people near me. Not one appeared to be in the least disturbed. The placid brows of the kneeling nuns still turned toward the altar, lost none of their devout abstraction, under the pale shadow of their white headdress. The fashionable lady beside me was looking expectantly at Monsieur C. Why is it censored? Is it like a bad name in French? For all her face betrayed, the Morgan might have been singing an Ave Maria. But now at last the preacher had made the sign of the cross and commanded silence. I turned to him gladly. Thus far I had not found the rest I had counted on. When I entered St. Barnaby that afternoon, I was worn out by 3 nights of physical suffering and mental trouble. The last had been the worst, and it was an exhausted body, and a mind benumbed and yet acutely sensitive, which I had brought to my favorite church for healing. For I had been reading The King in Yellow. The sun ariseth. They gather themselves together and lay them down in their dens. What is his name? Monsieur delivered his text in a calm voice, glancing quietly over the congregation. My eyes turned, I knew not why, toward the lower end of the church. The organist was coming from behind his pipes and passing along the gallery on his way out. I saw him disappear by a small door that leads to some stairs which descend directly to the street. He was a slender man, and his face was as white as his coat was black. Good riddance, I thought, with your wicked music. I hope your assistant will play the closing voluntary. Hi, Burb. How are you, my dear? I hope you've been well. I don't know if I said it to you yet, Adam, but I hope you've also been well, and I'm sorry if I didn't. Le coq. Exactly. With a feeling of relief, with a deep, calm feeling of relief, I turned back to the mild face in the pulpit and settled myself to listen. Here at last was the ease of mind I longed for. My children, said the preacher, one truth the human soul finds hardest of all to learn, that it has nothing to fear. It can never be made to see that nothing can really harm it. Curious doctrine, I thought, for a Catholic priest. Let us see how he will reconcile that with the fathers. I need to shower because I don't want to shower tomorrow morning, BRB. Yes, go be clean. We love a hygienic queen. Oil filter prices. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting you to be researching, Greed, but it was not oil filters. 114 oil filters that work was throwing away because we got a new vendor. Oh. And I'm gonna be selling them. I also have a ton of air filters that I have yet to inventory. Oh. Hell yeah. Greed's in their entrepreneur era. I love that for you. Lovers, I love you too. Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Should I have like something for you guys for like the stream streaks that you hit? Like maybe if you hit 10, I do a little dance or something like. Is that something y'all would be interested in? Feed for streaks. I tell you what, if you get, yeah, we'll say 10. 10 feels good. If you hit a 10 stream streak, I will give you 20 seconds of pure bean time. How does that sound? Tears for Fears? No, Feed for Streaks. I don't know, I'll customize it to the person because I know not everyone likes feet like that. Yeah, beans. Hi, Carrot. How are you? Oh my god, we match. We're both redheads. At least I'm assuming, because you know, like everyone calls carrot tops. Get it? I hope you're doing well, Rap. Oh my god. A burp. The fucking combo of emotes is crazy. Who are you again? Kin, what's my title? I'm Serene and Easy. And technically I have blue hair. Someone who doesn't, literally. Serena Vici, Sorceress of Souls, Lady of Archers, Temperatress of Toes, and Polytomerous VTuber. That's who I am. Oh, so we not fellow redheads? I cry. No, we are. Have no fear. We are Bubba Girl. I hope you've been well, Carrot. We're reading a bit of The King in Yellow today. It's a spooky story. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but essentially if you engage with any media of The King in Yellow, in the stories, it drives you mad. Isn't that fun? Yes, I muted Banshee and gave to I see. Listen, we gotta do what we gotta do to support the homies. I do it sometimes too. I'll like have one homie up to support them, and then but I only keep it to 2 because Twitch's new lurking rules are dumb. I used to have a screen filled with people that I was watching. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. Let's go. GVL Darius, how are you? Hi Raiders, I'm Serene and Easy, part-time human, part-time celestial snake goddess, full-time Snuppy. And we're reading a bit of The King in Yellow today. Bippity boppity boo, Racky roo. Whoa. Daily reminder, I think it's brave that you get up in the morning, even if your soul is weary and your bones ache for a rest. Rarely you keep on living, even if you don't know. Oh my god, I lost my place while reading. Oh, this isn't good. I'm literally doing a reading stream. Wait. Morning, even if your soul is weary. I think brave, keep on living, even if you don't know how to do it anymore. I think it's brave that you push away the waves rolling in every day and you decide to fight it yet again. I know there are days when you feel like giving up, but I know that it's brave that you never do. Positive message, guy. I hope you're taking care and ensuring that you're well fed, hydrated, and rested. Hell yeah, I am. I have tea. I don't have my cinnamon sunset tea today, though. I have something called milky oolong. I think it tastes more nutty than milky, but that's just me as an unrefined tea palate haver. I think it tastes like nuts. But thank you again so much for the raid. Did we get a shout out for you? Let me double check. I will do it. I will do this. Yes, if you need to raid and run Eldars, please feel free to do so, as well as any other raiders. Shout out. I completely understand, but if you want to stick around and get a little cozy with us, please feel free. Like I said, we're reading some of The King in Yellow today, which is a eldritch horror spooky story, if you're unfamiliar. Hold on, I'm making myself red again. No one touch it. Okay, there we go. Is the hot cinnamon sunset tea from Harney and Sons Fine Teas? Yes. Yes, it is. I love me my Harney and Sons tea. It's so good. I actually need to put more of it on my throne because I'm almost out. Yes, welcome in. The only thing that you've missed so far is there's an organ player and his music is a little bit too discordant, and our main character is like, clearly the man is possessed. Clearly he is an evil creature that has snuck upon this church. And that's about... Oh, and we found out that he's also been reading The King in Yellow. But that's about as far as we got. So you haven't missed much at all. Can't remember who I followed that raided into you, but I've been following and lurking for a while. I try to pop in when I can. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate any of your guys' support. It really does mean a lot to me. More than you'll know. Mwah. Alright, let me just crack my neck real quick, and then we're gonna hop back in. You have a good lurk, Eldaris. Ooh, thank you for the sub. Let's go. Curious doctrine, I thought, for a Catholic priest. Ooh. Let us see how he will reconcile that with the fathers. Nothing can really harm the soul, he went on in his coolest, clearest tones, because... But I never heard the rest. My eye left his face, and I knew not for what reason, and sought the lower end of the church. The same man was coming out from behind the organ, and was passing along the gallery the same way. But there had not been time for him to return, and if he had returned, I must have seen him. I felt a faint chill, and my heart sank, and yet his going and coming were no affair of mine. I looked at him. I could not look away from his black figure and his white face. When he was exactly opposite to me, I turned and sent across the church straight into my eyes a look of hate, intense and deadly. I had never seen any other like it. Would to God I might never see it again. Then he disappeared by the same door through which I had watched him depart less than 60 seconds before. I sat and tried to collect my thoughts. My first sensation was like that of a very young child badly hurt when it catches its breath before crying out. To suddenly find myself the object of such hatred was exquisitely painful, and this man was an utter stranger. Why would he hate me so? Me, whom he had never seen before. For the moment, all other sensation was merged in this one pang. Even fear was subordinate to grief, and for that moment I never doubted. But in the next I began to reason, and a sense of the incongruous came to my aid. As I have said, St. Barnaby is a modern church. It is small and well lighted. One sees all over it almost at a glance. The organ gallery gets a strong white light from a row of long windows in the celery story, which have not even colored glass. The pulpit being in the middle of the church, it followed that. When I was turned toward it, whatever moved at the west end could not fail to attract my eye. When the organist passed it was no wonder that I saw him. I had simply miscalculated the interval between his first and second passing. He had come in that last time by the other side door. As for the look which had so upset me, there had been no such thing, and I was a nervous fool. I looked about. This was a likely place to harbor supernatural horrors. He's so paranoid. I think my favorite thing so far is that he's like, how could this guy hate me? Right after being like, clearly this man is a devil creature. He read your vibes and said, fuck you chicken strips. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Feel free to get cozy. Supernatural horrors, you say? Yes, I will tell you all about them, Burb. All about them. Just you wait. Where was I? Oh, here it is. This was a likely place to harbor supernatural horrors. That clear-cut, reasonable face of Monsieur his collected manner and easy, graceful gestures, were they not just a little discouraging to the notion of a gruesome mystery? I glanced above his head and almost laughed. That flyaway lady supporting one corner of the pulpit canopy, which looked like a fringed damask tablecloth in a high wind. At the first attempt of a basilisk to pose up there in the organ loft, she would point her gold trumpet at him and puff him out of existence. I laughed to myself over this conceit, which at the time I thought very amusing, and sat and chaffed myself and everything else from the old harpy outside the railing, who had me pay 10 centimeters for my chair before she would let me in. She was more like a basilisk, I told myself, than was my organist with the anemic complexion. From that grim old dame to, yes, alas, to Monsieur himself. For all devoutness had fled. I had never yet done such a thing in my life, but now I felt a desire to mock. As for the sermon, I could not hear a word of it, for the jingle in my ears of the skirts of St. Paul has reached, having preached us those 6 Lent lectures, most unctuous than he preached, keeping time to the most fantastic and irreverent thoughts. It was no use to sit there any longer. I must get out of doors and shake myself free from this hateful mood. I knew the rudeness I was committing, but still I rose and left the church. A spring sun was shining on the Rue Saint-Honore as I ran down the church steps. On one corner stood a barrow full of yellow Yellow jonquils? What are those? Ilodronquils, pale violets from the Riviera, dark Russian violets, and white Roman hyacinths in a golden cloud of mimosa. Oh, it's a flower. The street was full of Sunday pleasure seekers. I swung my cane and laughed with the rest. Someone overtook and passed me. He never turned, but there was the same deadly malignity in his white profile that there had been in his eyes. I watched him as long as I could see him. His lithe back expressed the same menace. Every step that carried him away from me seemed to bear him on some errand connected with my destruction. I was creeping along, my feet almost refusing to move. There began to dawn in me a sense of responsibility for something long forgotten. It began to seem as if I deserved that which he threatened. It reached a long way back, a long, long way back. It had lain dormant all these years. It was there, though, and presently it would arise and confront me. But I would try to escape, and I stumbled as best I could into the Rue de Rivoli, across the Place de la Concorde and onto the quay. I looked with sick eyes upon the sun shining through the white foam of the fountain, pouring over the backs of the dusky bronze river gods on the faraway arc. A structure of amethyst mist on the countless vistas of gray stems and bare branches faintly green. Then I saw him again, coming down one of the chestnut alleys of the Cours la Reine. I left the riverside, plunged blindly across to the Champs-Élysées, and turned towards the Arc. The setting sun was sending its rays along the green sward of the round point. In the full glow he sat on a bench, children and young mothers all around him. He was nothing but a Sunday lounger like the others, like myself. I said the words almost aloud, and all the while I gazed on the malignant hatred of his face. But he was not looking at me. I crept past and dragged my leaden feet up the avenue. I knew that every time I met him brought him nearer to the accomplishment of his purpose and my fate, and still I tried to save myself. The last rays of sunset were pouring through the great arc. I passed under it and met him face to face. I had left him far down the Champs-Élysées, and yet he came in with a stream of people who were returning from the Bois de Boulogne. He came so close that he brushed me. His slender frame felt like iron inside its loose, black covering. He showed no signs of haste, nor of fatigue, nor of any human feeling. His whole being expressed but one thing: that will and the power to work evil. What? Wait, hold on, let me take another sip of tea. Hang on. Hi, thank you, welcome in, welcome, thank you for the follow. Hi, Red. How you been? But a sword. It's a sword. I hope you've been staying warm, Red. His whole being expressed but one thing: the will and the power to work me evil. In anguish I watched him where he went down the broad, crowded avenue that was all flashing with wheels and the trappings of horses and the helmets of the Garde Républicaine. Oh, you just woke up? Heck yeah, good morning. From a nap, or is it like morning for you? He was soon lost to sight. Then I turned and fled. Into the Bois and far out beyond it, I know not where I went. But after a long while, as it seemed to me, night had fallen, and I found myself sitting at a table before a small cafe. I had wandered back into the Bois. It was hours now since I had seen him. Physical fatigue and mental suffering had left me no more power to think or feel. I was tired, so tired. I longed to hide away in my own den. I resolved to go home. But that was a long way off. How spicy has this one been compared to the last one? Not spicy at all. The most spicy that it's gotten is he got upset that the organ player shot him a dirty look. He was like, how could this man hate me when he doesn't even know me? As if that isn't exactly what he's doing. We love hypocrisy. Bam, so now he's kind of stalking him through the streets just to kind of see what he's up to. We know that the main character is Red the King in Yellow, and we know that he's super paranoid about this guy and thinks that he wants to work him evil, whatever that means. I think it means to like make him evil. I have no idea. But that's like the vibe that I'm getting, is that he's convinced this dude is like a demon who's trying to like convert him to the bad side and make him do evil. As a treat. But that is a long ways away. I live in the Court of the Dragon, a narrow passage that leads from the Rue de Rennes to the Rue de Dragon. It is an impasse. See? Do you guys want like a fun, quick and easy symbolism thing? I know why he lives in the Court of the Dragon. I bet you it's because when this was written, they were like, everyone knows, quote unquote everyone, that another word for the devil in the Bible is dragon. Any other word for like demons and stuff, they're always referred to as like dragons or serpents and things like that. So it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that this dude who's having work to make him evil lives in the Court of the Dragon. It's on purpose. I see you, author. But yeah, especially in Catholicism as well. So whenever they talk about like Jesus or like the Holy Spirit slaying the dragon, they're talking about him defeating the devil in some way. Whenever people are like, ooh, you gotta stomp out your inner dragon, that's what they're talking about. Hi True, welcome in. We're reading some of The King in Yellow. The only thing you've missed is that this dude's read the book, he's super paranoid about the organ player, and he thinks he's a devil trying to turn him evil. So now he's stalking him. Oh yeah, gotta watch out for the dragon. Rawr. Rawr. Or it could be vampires, Dracula of the Dragon or something. Right, exactly. But see, even him being like a dragon was in reference to him being like not divine. We love symbolism. Drew's like, I see. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Lots of things can be your dragon. I need me. There was someone who followed me a while ago, and I met him again recently in another streamer's chat who I can't remember, and I'm hoping that they come around because I love reading their name, and their name is Abandoned Bad Dragon. Like, abandoned bad dragon, come home. I miss you. I just like reading the name. I think it's fun. Or Opium Den, Chasing the Dragon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, poor bad dragon. You recognize them? See, they get around. That's what I'm saying. Where was I? There's some great names people come up with. I agree. Alright. I live in the Court of the Dragon, a narrow passage that leads from the Rue de Renée to the Rue de Dragon. It is an impasse, traversable only for foot passengers. Over the entrance on the Rue de Renée is a balcony, supported by an iron dragon. Within the court, tall old houses rise on either side and close the ends that give on the two streets. Hi Cruz, hi Solid. Welcome in, and thank you for the resub. How you been? I've abandoned Imboo's chat. Oh yeah. Is that so? Yes, I hope you guys are doing well. We're doing some reading. Oh no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, the only thing you guys have missed is that he's paranoid. And he's stalking the guy that makes him paranoid because he thinks he's the devil. Or a devil. And that he's trying to make him evil. Also, he's already read The King in Yellow. So, you know. He ain't all there. Reading the novels of the Ring. I should read those. Hi, Lime. Oh, thank you for the unshrimp. And the hydrate. Thank you. Hope you've been well, Lime. Mwah. Head pats, let's go. Let's see. Huge gates swung back during the day into the walls of the deep archways. Closed this court after midnight, and one must enter them by ringing a small... Oh fuck, I lost my place. Must ring them at certain small doors on the side. The sunken pavement collects unsavory pools. Steep stairways pitch down to doors that open on the court. The ground floors are occupied by shops of second-hand dealers and by ironworkers. All day long, the place rings with the clink of hammers and the clang of metal bars. I don't think I can do another metalworking kink, I'm not gonna lie. Liz, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it, Cruz and Fish. Sirius is messing with my mind. Oh, why? Why is that? I'm starting to get big eepy. The big lovers and another cursed emo combo before I pass out. No, I'm glad you're getting eepy. Go to sleep. Oh, wow. Thank you for the follow. Oh god, yeah, bot. Wait, did you get auto-modded, Gallant? Did you say metalworking kink? I sure did. Also, thank you for the big stretch, Dead. Welcome in. Ugh. I would love to know, Solid. Sorry, I'm just stretching. I'm cracking my back a little bit. What does that mean? Oh, like the sound of the metal being worked, like, really did it for him. Like, there were multiple times where he was like, I would have gone home, but the sultry, sensual sounds of the metal being worked, the tink, tink, tink of the hammer, hitting the metal over and over and over again, made my heart race in ways I would be ashamed to say out loud. Like, I shit you not, that was a real sentence I had to read. It stuck with me. Oh wait, Solid, you mentioned that. Yeah, that she was a virus. You're my third streamer on Yearly Rundown? Wait, really? Wait, sorry, it might be... Was this a sub of yours? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to hit my mic. Was this a sub or is this crazy? No, it was not a sub of mine. That would have been really funny though. Not again after the horny metal. That's what I'm saying, not again. Yeah. That hammer's smashing down on the anvil. No, but literally, that was how he was like. It was crazy. You can punch us if you want. What? I'm not gonna punch you guys. Stop that. I once had a guy ask me to punch him in the face because he was like never punched in the face before, and then I did it, and then I felt really bad about it even though he literally asked me to, because he was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, you asked me to. So now whenever people ask me to punch them in the face, I just don't really do it anymore, because it's like, I don't want to catch any smoke for doing what was literally asked of me again. Like, sorry, she's a what? With me not being able to be subbed these last few months, I still have 2 of your emotes as my top 2. Let's go. Oh, and biologically she's male. Let's fucking go. Wait a minute. Trans icon Sadako from The Ring? Let's go. Let's go. We just keep winning. Are you still doing the Findom stuff? I am. Oh, thank you for the sub, Greed. Oh, the gifted sub to True. Heck yeah. That's a minor thing compared to the whole computer virus thing. That's true as well. How often do people ask you to punch them? Not both, like, not that often, but also more often than you would think. Like, it's kind of one of those, like, if I had a nickel for every time someone asked me to punch them in the face, I'd have like 6 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened 6 times. You know what I mean? Mod should be subbed. I agree. Imagine having a Findom that's sweet like Serena. Oh, thank you for the pets. I don't know if they'll show up for some reason. For some reason, Tangia has like issues showing up on this scene, even though it is on this scene in OBS. Yeah. Just making sure that I didn't miss anything in chat. Okay, there you go. Okay, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Listen. Sounds like something I'd do. I wouldn't punch you guys. And that's a sneaky promise. Get it? Instead of like a pinky promise, it's a sneaky promise. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I get to have some more of my milky oolong. Like, it just sounds like a euphemism. Let me just take a sip of my milky oolong. How you doing though, Arcade? I just wanted to pet the pretty lady. Here. I have a way for you to do it. I think sometimes the pet works and it also doesn't work. But this one works every time. Free head pats for the goddess on the house. How's that? Is that good for you, Arcade? I regret that now. Wait, why? Wait, what do you regret? What do you regret? Why are you regretting it? What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, hi, little beast man. Welcome in. I hope you've been having a wonderful day today. It's not even the weirdest thing a streamer confessed to someone asking them to do. Wait, I have to know. before we hop back into this, I'm chismosa. I have to know. Tell me, dímelo. Perfect. Hell yeah. For all the new people that I've just tuned in to catch you up on where we are, the main character is going home to the court of the dragon because he was stalking an organ player all day because he thought the organ player was evil. And oh my god, let's go. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Cruising gonna roll around and desert you, cause he gave 10 subs. That's why. Is it because I said I punched someone in the face once? Thank you, Cruz. Thank you so much. I know I went to some people who are really gonna appreciate that. I would always sub for some Ripley! Oh my god, I haven't seen you enough. You're always fun to have around. How you doing, Ripley? Your shortness. I feel both honored and called out. Oh my god, Renji Bankai. Like from Bleach? AKA one of my favorite characters in Bleach, Renji Abarai. How you doing? Gotta drive to a different city tonight? Ooh, let me put you to sleep then, Larcade. Geepy. You lost a chunk of your thumb? True, how? Wait, what? I'm not #1 on subs, that's unacceptable. Yeah, we gotta fix that. I got distracted, was gonna be here way sooner, but I'm high, so I forgot while I was AFK. Welcome in. Thank you for the gifted sub to Ripley. Someone asked her to choke them out with their thighs. Oh, I mean, I thought that that's a normal ask. Doesn't everyone get asked to do that? Why are we getting rickrolled? I like it, but what the I panicked. I panicked. Because I don't have any audio. Any of my alert audio. I wanted to do something nice. The one that gets slammed every fight, right? Listen here, Lahonk. That's my son, okay? I love Renji. You can't badmouth my son like this. I'm behind doing some gammon. Ooh, what are you gammon? So I will punch the clock when he was inspired. Yes, I did. Thank you for that. No, of course. Hello, Mr. Clearfeather. I just joined and I'm getting gifted a sub. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And apparently she did it as she should. No, it's not a normal ask. Be braver. Be braver in asking a pretty girl to choke you out with her thighs, okay? It's a wonderful experience. Do yourself a favor. We love Kenpachi and the Lieutenant. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Hi, Carrot. Welcome back. I said what I said, and I said what I meant. Just 15030 on Moon Knight. I may have a problem. I don't know what that means. Is that like a KDA? It's more like a lot of skin got torn off while I was scraping away ice. Why were you scraping ice? What? Alright, I gotta meow. 1 sec. Nah, there you go. Some weird thing woke me back to my senses. I don't have enough riz to ask that. What do you mean you don't have enough riz to ask that? I disagree. Oh my god, the delay on that alert is crazy. It just came through. Yes, thank you for the follow, Renji. Something wrong with wanting to get choked out by thighs. I agree. Some goth mommy abs. I'm in Canada, it's winter and it rained all yesterday and most of the day, so icy driveways. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I have no riz whatsoever. We gotta work on that. You're a snecky. You inherently get +5 to game, okay? Gotta put that stat to work. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Let's go. Level 4. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Me when she asks me to choke her out with my thighs. Oh, wait, I got this. Agreed when agreed trying to ask a girl to choke him out with their thighs. Going out for work drinks today. I hope you have fun, Red. I hope you have fun. But I heard proper Renji discourse. He exists to lose fights. He's the Yamcha of Bleach. No! Don't compare him to Yamcha. It'll ruin it for me. Don't do this. Renji, my boy. He's the Yamcha of fights. I can't. 'Cause, like, you're not wrong. But I don't want to believe it. Sorry about my boom mic. I changed position, so I have to lower my arm. What he wins is when he bags Rukia. True. I get nervous when I talk to anyone IRL. Dude, me too. Me too. Don't let my cool exterior trick you. I have social anxiety. I don't like talking to people IRL. I'll do it though. I just don't like it. Yeah, I'm cool. What's with the ellipses? I'm cool. Oh, you think you give off cool? Yeah. Wait, do I not give off like cool vibes? Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Wait. What are the vibes that I give off then if I'm not cool? I thought I was cool. Okay. Serena, just an anxious little bean. Cute anxious bean, it's true. Calm vibes. Oh, okay. Do not give off cool, you give off pretty and airhead. Ah! I must have taken Sailor Moon too seriously as a kid. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I gave off cool. No. It took me a while to get comfortable talking to people IRL. I started working in a bar when I turned 21, helped me get over my social anxiety. I think like working in very social places like that, where it kind of like forces you to come out of your shell a little bit, I feel like it's very helpful. Cause like even just with VTubing, I think VTubing has really like pushed me out of my comfort zone in that way. Like I was talking about it earlier in stream, but I'm in a Minecraft server and I pushed myself a bit today and I interacted with people that I don't know to try and like befriend them a little bit, and I think it's working, but I'm not sure. But I'm trying, and that's what matters. No, it was so spooky because the second I was like, I was quote unquote done with my conversation points, which I did prepare in advance, by the way, because I was nervous as hell. I like went away on a boat into like the middle of the ocean and I just sat there and I was like because I was like, oh god, and my heart was pounding. Good job, streamer. Thank you. do be a pain. Sometimes I wish I was cooler so I can approach people easier. Me too. Be able to make new friends and overcome your anxiety. Me too. Like it was like so spooky, but I felt so good after. I was like, I did it. But it doesn't translate well for me. Even Grok basically made fun of my charisma stat. Oh no. I struggled working in a bar. I can't deal with drunk people unless I'm also drunk. Oh no. No drinking on the job. Biggest move. You're proud of me. Let's go. You're super cool though, for Serena, for real to go. Thank you, Chili. Thank you. Wait. Chili called me cool. I'm cool. Serena, I give off cool vibes. Also, Serena, I said hello to someone in Minecraft as soon as the ocean dynamics. I can still be cool and have anxiety. They're not mutually exclusive. But damn, if I don't feel called out. I was intimidated when we talked the first time. Wait, really? Why? Everyone says that. Everyone says that they were intimidated when they talk to me. And I don't know why. I'm just a little guy. I had to talk to people real, Cruz. Wait, what did you do in the band? Did you play like an instrument? What did you play? Less social anxiety, which is nothing in D&D terms. I always thought you were cool, as in chill. You're always relaxing. I got it, bro. I work a very high stress job. If I don't relax, I'll make freaking lose it. You have it wrong. People can be cool and have anxiety. You just can't be. You're just a little guy. Can't be cool, not the right kind. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Like today at work, I think I literally had like no time to myself. I think I woke up and I was scheduling meetings and being in meetings and also doing work in those meetings, because if I didn't do it during the meetings that I was in, I was going to be miserable for the rest of the week because of the work pileup. And I was like that, like I was so busy I didn't even have time to eat, but I still ate though, because fuck that. We eat in this house. But I think I literally was working from like 8:30 till like 4 straight, like no breaks. It was crazy. Energy Serpent Gaming. Yeah, another snake. Let's go. Welcome in. Get cozy with us. We're yapping a little bit and then we're gonna hop back into the story. I promise. Last time I did, I got spiked. Oh no. Just you can do what I do, which is like I always keep my hand over my drink, like fully over my drink. And then if I go to the bathroom, I just take the drink with me. Is it a little gross? Yes. But if I don't have anyone there... Wait, it says famous liar. I'm a truther. What the fuck? I was always flat, dude, my long ass arms. Normal girl life with drinks. Yep, normal girl life with drinks. Yeah, and then if you do leave it behind, you can, trust me, if you're ever like suspicious, like if you leave your drink behind, most bartenders will be chill. And if you're like, hey, I think my drink got spiked, can you remake this? Most of them will do it for free. Now, if you're doing that every time you go to the bar and you're doing it for like every other drink, they're gonna catch on to the game, you know? But if you actually think you were, or if you're suspicious that you might be, just give it back to the bartender, have them remake it. That's my advice. Just because, like, I feel like it's better to be, especially with drinks like that, and especially because it's like a work event, I feel like it's always better to be safe than sorry in that case, you know? Because then, even if you do turn it in and the bartender's like, sorry, we don't do free drinks, you could always just be like, okay, give me like a water then. Another thing that I do as well, if you're nervous about drinking, especially because it's like a work event, here's what I do. I do one shot with people, and then the rest I get a juice, normally pineapple juice, because a lot of people get a lot of mixers with pineapple, and I just drink the juice. I'll like go up to the bar and be like, hey, can I have like a rum and pineapple? And then I'll pull the bartender closer and I'll be like, but just the pineapple, you know? That way, like, you don't actually get drunk or anything, but you get like a cute little buzz. I am a juice drinker. I'm a juice drinker and I'm proud. I got you, Red. I got you. I think she's cool. It's bad for business. I really drink at clubs. I'm so paranoid. Same. I'm the same way, Carrot. But also, club drinks are so expensive. And I don't really like when other people buy me drinks in clubs. I'm picky. You know, since the bartender to hold the drink behind the bar for you if you're going to the bathroom or something, almost all bartenders will. Wait, that as well. That as well. Do that. Thank you, Clear Feather. I don't go out. Cute buzz, that's cute. I don't personally drink much alcohol. I usually have a pretty good tolerance though. Also drink rum with mixers, so very good advice. I got you. Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, as a personal policy for me, I never get drunk at work events. But due to the work culture that I have put myself in, you gotta like put up the illusion a little bit in order to like be allowed in, if that makes sense. So that's why like I do the one shot and then I drink juice for like the rest of the night. Oh no, it's a very serious topic and I'm more than happy to give advice on it. I don't drink much. I'm still playing sports. Healthy man sighted, healthy woman? Healthy them be? I probably should have asked your pronouns. What's everyone's pronouns? Wait, I don't think I've ever asked this. What's everyone's pronouns? You trust with you? I say that. Yeah. I should just drink out online with the homies. Me too. It's so much fun. Too poor. What is this going out? The dog and bark. Yeah, is that why Banshee keeps you on a leash, Carrot? I'm sorry. Nah. Am man. Thanks, Shane, and everyone. I got you. We got you. Wait, that's so sweet. Amazing. You came up to me as very confident when you said the other day that you anxiously check over VODs to make sure you didn't miss messages. I was surprised as fuck. No, I'm terrified. The he and home slice. Ooh, I like. You know what? I fuck with home slice as a pronoun. I'm gonna take that with me. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Go damn. I'm ignoring her right now. What did she do? I'm gender fluid. I don't really care what you call me. Oh my god. Insert gif of Terminator handshake right here. Not Terminator, Predator handshake. Gender fluid gang, rise up. With her about missing my messages. Oh, no. That's from like the before times. This is from even before I met you, True. My pronouns are he, cause I'll never be him. This is Serena. What's up, Kin? I am adorable. I do it. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with going back and looking at the VODs to make sure that I didn't miss anyone? Here's the thing. I understand that realistically, as we grow as a community, being able to like catch everyone and say hi to everyone is gonna eventually be like an unrealistic expectation for me. But at least while we're like this, and it's just us, I want you guys to know that I see you and I love you. Oh my god, I saw him with his running shorts and his hoodie. But no, I do. I feel like some people really appreciate like knowing that they are noticed. And sometimes like when I go into chats with people that I enjoy watching, if I am not noticed, sometimes I feel a little sad, you know? So I just want to be able to make people's days. And that's all I want to do. Is just make you guys a little bit happier and make your day a little bit better. I love you too. He gay. Hey, wait, hey. To look at the bots is very convenient. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. So we made pronouns a bit over a year ago. Tentatively he, they. You got it. I appreciate you too. Of horrible timing on my message. Bro, you do have like the worst timing and I don't know how. It's almost midnight here. I gotta run. You're all wonderful and I hope you have a lovely night. Have a good night, Greed. Thanks for stopping in. I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to Gal a little bit ago and brought up how you checked on me when I was like deathbed sick. It made my day that you did that. I remember because I just was like, you know, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I hope they're doing okay. Every time I come in here, you make me feel so welcome and noticed. Let's go. That's why I like small streamer communities. You can actually chat and interact with people when communities get big. It feels more like YouTube vid, which isn't appealing to me. Oh, I gotcha. Oh. Hold on, let me allow that. You always make my day with your stream, mostly because I can post unhinged gooner things here, but also because I feel like you always pay attention to the viewers and are so accepting. Stop, my heart. Oh, automod, nice. It's because I banned the word viewers. Because, like, bots. They're vicious. Carrot, did you think I was kidding? Did you think this is a game? It made a wonderful communities. Thank you. Stop saying viewers. You're gonna get bonked. Say you like horny feet posts, bro. Here, I'll allow it. Girls lie. I lie all the time. Okay, I'm done. No worries. But no, I'm glad you guys really think so. It really means a lot to me that you feel that way. I appreciate all of you. I really do. And trust me, I have a strat that I've been thinking up for when we do get bigger, so that y'all don't get lost in the sauce. I'm looking at you, Kin. I'm determined. I'll probably have several streams that are like just chatting. That way, like, we can have big time yappies. Wait, True, did you say something? Wait. No, I'm scrolling. Well, most unlucky things are lucky for me, so something else had to be backwards. Okay, in my defense, can I show you guys what I'm working with for like my chat setup here? Okay. This is all the space that I have to look at my chat. Hang on. I promise. Got a lot of viewers right now. Bro. I hope so. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun here. Where is it? Is it this one? Oh, nope. It's a little sneak peek for tomorrow. I recorded new audio for you guys. It's gonna be going up on the purple app. Wait, this is the purple app. It's gonna be going up on the red site tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it. Where the heck is this photo? Am I blind? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what I'm working with. I see like 2 to 3 messages at a time. So like what happened was you said your thing True, and then Marcy sent their paragraph. So that was like, it completely pushed yours out of my field of view. So I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. Are you watching it on mobile? No, this is okay. Hang on. This is like my whole view. Hang on. This is what I got. This is what it looks like on my end. Oh wait, I can't copy it. I have to save it. Okay. This is what it looks like on my end. So it's not the most space to work with, you know? It's I got 2 monitors. I have one for the story, and then I have one for myself and you guys, so that I can see shit. So you know, screen share. Show us what you got. This is what I got. Can we get priority, Serena? Attention. I don't time the jokes. It was actually horrible timing. Things get poinked. They do. Ooh, someone used the B word. Let me say it was funny. Listen. I'm surprised you don't have chat set up in OBS. Maybe you were the streamer for the second. Yeah, POV. I'm in the trenches. No, I don't have OBS. I don't have chat set up in OBS, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have chat set up in OBS. It's because every time I try to set up chat in OBS, it never shows my redeems. So I can't see when you guys redeem stuff. So I either just have my little half screen for Twitch and my half screen for OBS, or I never see when you guys like do head pats or barks or meows or big stretches or hydrates or anything like that. Oh my god. Hi Bub. Hi Silky. Guys, don't forget to vote for Silky for the best streamer of the year. If you have a link to that, bub, you can put it in chat. Bam, it just takes like a couple minutes. Drop him a little vote. It would really mean a lot to me. Oh, do you want me to get you a chat that'll show that? Yes. Yes, I would like that. My goodness, is that chat? I see. Not even a big fan of me, a big fan of my chat. I understand, they're so cool. My dashboard up when I'm live. Oh, no for that. Don't worry about us, you should ignore us, we are oh, Ripley, no. But yes, go vote for Silky. Go to the polls. I don't mean this in a parasocial way, but all of my favorite streamers feel like I'm watching my friend, you know? I do know. I'm your biggest fan. It's true. You love the little jumpies. No, Ripley makes a good point. But you guys want to be my filthy little sneckies for the night, and I just ignore you and read the story until I get to the end of the chapter? Is that what you want? Or do you want me to sit here and yap at ya? Be big time yappers. Ken's like, no, pay attention to me. Ken's like, no, please. You get me. So. Oh no, this backfired. I was meaning Silky should ignore us. Oh, I see. Girl. I'm bad at making decisions. Oh, hi, Bull. Thank you for the gifted sub. Hell yeah. It was probably from Cruz. Shout out to Cruz. Did you call Carrot a dog? I didn't call Carrot a dog. I just said, is that why Banshee keeps them on a leash? Because they said that their pronouns were dog and bark. They called themselves a dog sandwich. Also, hi, welcome in. Hope you've been well. Abused and ignored genuine human interaction. How to decide? I know, just tough decisions all around. Just wanted to confirm. Of course. Happy to confirm. Had a major headache while at work and was looking for something to help. Your stream really made me feel better, so thank you so much. I'm glad. Mwah. What did you mean when you said I see you, Kin, when you talked about the community getting big and still remembering us? Oh, no, you're stuck with me. The only parasocialness I feel towards my chat, fuck me, in my whole booty hole. I cannot believe I said that. The only parasocial thing that I feel towards my chat is like I don't want you guys to leave. Don't leave. Taking you home with me. You're doing great. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just shut the fuck up. It's late for me, okay? I had a long day. She got upset for saying shit. I say fuck me in my whole booty hole a lot more often than I say the S word, okay? Someone's probably into it, but not me. It's not me either. Gotta do some stuff. You're good, True. Go do your stuff. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels in my mouth. Thank you for the head pats. No, please don't take me back to my ER days. Oh no. You're blowing my mind right now. No, I know, Red. I know. Ugh. I'm all crinkly today. It feels in your mouth wild. I don't. I don't think Shat has good mouth feel. That's all. I just don't think it does. Like, you know what sounds good to say? Chat. Not the other one. It's just, okay, you know, like when you say words and you're like, nah, I didn't like that one. Hi, bench. Hi, bench. Come get your dog, bro. But hi, Raiders. I'm Serena Nisi, your sweet and sussy snake goddess tonight. How are you? Stop saying viewers. Oh my, you're gonna get banned. How are you all doing tonight? We were reading a bit of The King in Yellow. We're gonna be hopping back into it soon. We've just been doing a little bit of yapping. We get distracted a bit here. But I hope you're all well and that you had a great time hanging out with Bench. And if anyone needs to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Stop saying viewers. Good to see you. It's good to see you too. Ooh, you had a nice breathy stream. Bench. What were you doing over there? Breathy. Are you sure it was Twitch safe? Hey, Metis. I called them a dog just now, it's true. But I didn't call them a dog. They literally said their pronouns were dog and bark. How am I supposed... Oh my god, you guys all said hold on. You all said viewers coming in. Oh my god. Hi, Ever. Welcome in. Hold on, I'm scrolling through chat so I don't miss anything real quick. It's good to see you too. Hi, Shogun Solar. Banshee's friends getting distracted? Never. Listen, I got that ADHD. That ADHD, Cobalt. It's so easy to distract me. Ooh, thank you for the unshrimp. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Oh, hi, Serena. Hi, Bench. We're playing Franbra. What is that? Franbo? Just a brainy burnout stream with puzzles. Oh. Who would have told them? Some troll, probably. Oh, I see. My pronouns are choke me. Thank you. That's crazy. Blame my dog. I mean, Carrot. See, it's not me. I'm not calling Carrot Banch's dog. Banch can do that all by themselves. Hi, Bobo. The fucking viewers. I can't. Oof. We just wanted to show the support of our viewers con us. I don't know what anyone is talking about. I don't know what anyone is talking about either. But let me to catch you guys back up real quick, I'm gonna crack my back. Hit that on shrimp. Ugh. I'm not bullying the raid, it's a lie. Oh, that felt good. I needed that crack. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Where is your background music from? It is from where is it? Where's my audio? It is from Spooky European Village Halloween Ambiance. Relaxing, moody music with rain and thunder. It's from the red site, aka YouTube. Is the red-eyed black dragon a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh? That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my son. I love Red Eyes Black Dragon. That's my baby. Love the thunder. Me too. Do you ever pop your back and it's like a giant glow stick getting cracked? Because mine just did, and I think my spine's gonna be glowing the rest of the night. Literally me just now. Like a view in the ER. Wow. I see nothing, I hear nothing, I know nothing. Oh, gallant. Slifer the Sky Dragon was my favorite. Bub, are you still in here? Silky. No, Silky loves Slifer. Anytime we play Yu-Gi-Oh together, because we play a Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel sometimes, and we even do it on stream occasionally. He always kicks my ass with Slifer. It's so annoying. I'm gonna show this off. I'm gonna show this off and then we'll yap for like another 20 minutes or so. But I do want to finish this story because I'm intrigued. Because what you missed, is that the main character is paranoid that this organ player was playing discordant music during service. So he thinks that the organ player is like some kind of devil. So he's like stalking him because he thinks that this guy is trying to make him like be evil. And he's basically like, you'll never catch me. I think it's funny. So I want to see where it goes. Oh my gosh, this picture is gonna be huge. I just know it. Okay. So, the artist that I got these from, their name is Benny Shioka. They're one of my favorite artists on BGen. Oh my gosh, this picture's huge. Holy shit, this picture's huge. But I got art with Silk here for when we stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Of us with our favorite dragons. Hang on, let me spin it around so that it actually fits the screen. But there's me with my red eyes black dragon, and there's Silky with their blue eyes. Isn't it so sick? And it like, here, let me like zoom in a little more so it's not as pixelated. But yeah, here's Silky with his blue eyes. You also play Master Duel? We should play sometime. And you can trash talk my cute decks. No, because I also have cute decks. I can't trash talk what I have. I love that so much. I love it too. I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In ages and didn't know that was an actual card. I thought it was a reference to Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, no. It's a real boy. Look, I'm sitting on his head. That's my son. That's my boy. I love Red Eyes. He's just a little baby. Alright, so that's like our duo art, and then he also gave us this other one that's it's super cute because they ended up getting sick, so they were delayed on delivering it on time. So they gave us this, which is one of my favorite pieces, honestly. Hang on. Here. It's us like holding our cards, and it's supposed to be like a selfie. So like here's like the camera bit of it, but he's holding like his blue eyes card and I'm holding my red eyes card because he really loves Blue Eyes White Dragon and I really love Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's such amazing art. Wow, I love too. I love it so much. If you ever need like a manga style artist, Benny Shoga on BGen. Hop on over, commission them. They're amazing and they're so cool. It is amazing. It's a really fun drawing by the looks of it. Yeah. Also, we're both so heckin'. We both look so good. But yeah, but here's the cards. It's a little. I feel like it's a little pixelated. It looks a little pixelated, but you can see the red eyes and the blue eyes. Hi, Fend. How you doing? So if we didn't yet, can we get a little shout out for Banch, please? Thank you so much for the raid, BB. It is... Here, let me just pull up their link. They open their commissions monthly. So... I think they might already be booked for December, or they haven't opened it yet for December because of the holidays, but that is their VGen link. Go, be free. And that's that comic crosshatch pattern that looks a little pixelated. Yeah. You do have 2 mangoes. But yeah, that's some of my favorite art that I've gotten. It's just so good, and it has so much personality. I know that does art for Konami, and see if they do a red eyes. Really? Wait, really? I'm on my knees. I will do anything. I'm so dead ass. I'm so dead ass, girl. Tell them that. Tell them I will do anything. No, I would really love that. That'd be amazing. I could bring more art of my boy home. That would be so sick. I am, real quick, just so you guys know, I am gonna go make myself a little, I'm gonna go get myself some juice. And then I'm gonna come back. And we're gonna get back into reading The King in Yellow. Or we can yap more, whichever you guys want to do. I think I watched some Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger. I know the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I also got a bunch of random Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards from a charity shop a few years ago. I love the art in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like Magic the Gathering cards. Like, the art is beautiful, but the cards confuse me. They'll make it happen, but it doesn't hurt to leverage the fact that I'm at Worlds every year and know people. Oh, absolutely. Listen, knowing people is the name of the game. I completely agree. But also, if they're like, oh, like, I'll do it, but not for free, tell them that I'm willing to pay. Just tell them that I'll give them my wallet. I'll just hand my credit card over and say, swipe up a girl. The art is beautiful, but the cards confuse me. As relatable as fuck. They're so confusing. I have no idea how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have no plans to learn, but I like the art. Here's the thing, Sog, about Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It gives you suggestions as you play, and 9 times out of 10, I literally just click whatever is suggested, and then I beat Silky, and all is right with the world. The retro art and Magic the Gathering had so much going on. There's so many cool things hidden in the sets from like 20 years ago. Exactly. I don't make people pay for gifts, but what if I wanna? My card reader is ready. Bub, I was showing off the art of us. Look. Look, look, look. Huh? I don't know if he's still here, actually. Oh, he is. I know. Thank you. Did you show the other one? Yes, I did. Because they were talking about Red Eyes Black Dragon, and I was like, I have to show them my boy. I gotta show off my son. I click whatever the AI tells me and I beat Silky equals AI beats Silky. Still respected though. Baby, feel single. What we doing? Hi, Zillius. I am gonna run real quick to the fridge and grab some juice because I ran out of tea. And then, when I come back, we're gonna be raiding the King in Yellow. You have a mango. You do have a mango. Thank you for the alert, Cage. I appreciate it. I'm trying to learn. No, magic is hard. I feel like magic is a different beast. I used to know how to play it, and then a friend of mine tried to reteach it to me, and I was like, ew, I don't understand this. And I want to get you both official Konami artist art because you both love Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I do. No, we love Yu-Gi-Oh! We're big Yu-Gi-Oh! Lovers here. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Okay, I'm gonna go get my juice. You guys behave, okay? Sog, you're in charge because you're a true believer. I don't know why, but that makes sense to me. I'll be right back. Vagina? What the fuck? What do we do? What? Kin? What are y'all talking about? Oh my god. What is it stuck on? I just wanted to screw it back in. Yeah, Kin. It's not what it looks like. I know what I saw. Hi, Silky. Yes, we love arson. It is a little arson time, isn't it? Welcome whack. No, I didn't invite chaos in the chat. Who, me? Yeah, Sock. Doing arson. I will allow the vagina once. There you go. Vermont? Wait, what? Do we spam the V word? Oh my lord. You guys are so funny. Tried joking about a different V word and the GF still kidnapped me. Sorry. Listen, who am I to keep you and Automachan apart? Not me. Not I. I thought you'd be gone longer. No, my fridge is close. I just had to go get some juice. It's literally like the only thing that I have between me and my fridge is like a hallway. And that's it. My fridge is not my nightstand. I have to like physically leave the room to go get it. I promise. I'm not that degenerate that I have my fridge in my room. Honestly, if I had my fridge in my room, I would like... I think it would drive me nuts a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I like moving to get things. I don't know if that makes sense. She's the yandere wife that keeps kidnapping me. You know, as a sweet treat, one of these days, I'm just gonna do like one of those like gag ASMR script readings where like I'm Automan-chan and I'm kidnapping you in chat, like punishing you for flirting with other viewers. How dare you? Your attention should be on me. Can I tie up Automod? Sure. Sog. It's gonna flag it like every time, by the way. I think. At least it should. I should write an Automod fanfic for Serena to read. Do it. Do it and I will read it. Genuinely, I will read it. A mini fridge in your room would be handy. I think I would use it for like face masks and stuff, but I wouldn't use it for like food or drinks or anything like that. Automod senpai, I have something to confess to you. I'm on vacation for the next week, so maybe. Sorry about my boom mic. The dummy mommy Automod. For the bimbo lovers out there. Alrighty. I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have too much left to go on this one. I'm excited. I'm excited to finish it. Automod, I must confess. I have been in other streams. Please forgive me. I use it for ice cream and a cold bed night mask. Yeah! But it was a requirement. It was a requirement in college. A requirement? I didn't know that they started requiring those. Oh, to survive. I see. Me mommy Automod goes rogue. AI fanfic kinda has some meat on its bones. Wait, when you phrase it like that, Marcy, wait. That does kinda have some meat on its bones. That's crazy, kid. Straight to the gulag. Bimbos are nice. I agree. I'm gonna take a little sip. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. The Twitch. You be a good girl and send daddy's message. That one. I have sent rogue AI ASMR roleplays. Wait, are those real? Did you really? Wait, where? Oh, I have seen. I'll look up some scripts. Hi, Jing. We're about to hop back into reading The King in Yellow. How are you? Hope you've been doing well, but girl. Twitch wanted to message, failed to send me. And I said, no, you take my messages and you send it. Okay, so you know we need to figure out what Automon-chan looks like for artwork purposes. I feel like she can just look like whatever you want her to look like, you know? That's an unfortunate typo. You can't give your platforms be bratty. Wait, what? You can't let your platforms be bratty when you're the streamer, when you're a streamer. That's true. Do it, Mercy, do it. Okay, what about you? I'm excited. I had a really good day, I feel like. I had a long day at work, but I'm having a great day here with you guys. And I might have made some friends on Minecraft, so I'm excited. I don't think we're like friends, but with this, the proper first steps have been taken. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed, I'm hoping, because they all seem really cool. I really hope none of them are in here lurking. Okay. We have about 3 pages left. So I am gonna get back to reading so we can finish the story, see how it ends. And then I will let you, we'll yap a little bit more. And streamers are like close acquaintances. Yeah, I would say so. Do it. Thank you, Gallant. Alright. The sunken pavement collects unsavory pools. Steep stairways pitch down to doors that open on the court. The ground floors are occupied by shops of second-hand dealers and by iron workers. All day long, the place rings with the clink of hammers and the clang of metal bars. Unsavory as it is below, there is cheerfulness and comfort and hard, honest work above. 5 flights up are the ateliers of architects and painters and the hiding places of middle-aged students like myself who want to live alone. When I first came here to live, I was young and not alone. I had to walk a while before any conveyance appeared, but at last, when I had almost reached the Arc de Triomphe again, an empty cab came along and I took it. From the Arc to the Rue de Renée is a drive of more than half an hour, especially when one is conveyed by a tired cab horse that has been at the mercy of Sunday fete makers. There had been time before I passed under the dragon's wings to meet my enemy over and over again, but I never saw him once, and now refuge was close at hand. Before the wide gateway, a small mob of children were playing. Our concierge and his wife walked about among them with their black poodle, keeping order. Some couples were waltzing on the sidewalk. I returned their greetings and hurried in. All the inhabitants of the court had trooped out into the street. The place was quite deserted, lighted by a few lanterns hung high up in which the gas burned dimly. My apartment was at the top of the house, halfway down to the court, reached by a staircase that descended almost into the street, with only a bit of passageway intervening. I set my foot on the threshold of the open door. The friendly, old, ruinous stairs rose before me, leading up to rest and shelter. Looking back over my right shoulder, I saw him, 10 paces off. He must have entered the court with me. He was coming straight on, neither slowly nor swiftly, but straight on to me. And now he was looking at me. For the first time since our eyes encountered across the church, they met now again, and I knew that the time had come. Retreating backward down the court, I faced him. I meant to escape by the entrance of the Rue de Dragon. His eyes told me that I never should escape. It seemed ages while we were going, I retreating, he advancing, down the court in perfect silence. But at last I felt the shadow of the archway, and the next step brought me within it. I had meant to turn here and spring through into the street. But the shadow was not that of an archway, it was that of a vault. The great doors on the Rue de Dragon were closed. I felt this by the blackness which surrounded me, and at the same instant I read it in his face. How his face gleamed in the darkness, drawing swiftly nearer. The deep vaults, the huge closed doors, their cold iron clamps were all on his side. The thing which he had threatened had arrived. It gathered and bore down on me with the fathomless shadows, the point from which it would strike from his infernal eyes. Hopeless, I set my back against the barred doors and defied him. There was a scraping of chairs on the stone floor, and a rustling as the congregation rose. I could hear the Suisse's staff in the south side preceding Monsieur to the sacristy. I have no idea why his name is censored still. The kneeling nuns, roused from their devout abstraction, made their reverence and went away. The fashionable lady, my neighbor, rose also with graceful reserve. As she departed, her glance just flitted over my face in disapproval. Half dead, or so it seemed to me, yet intensely alive to every trifle, I sat among the leisurely moving crowd, then rose too and went toward the door. I had slept through the sermon. Had I slept through the sermon? I looked up and saw him passing along the gallery to his place. Only his side I saw. The thin, bent arm in its black covering looked like one of those devilish, nameless instruments which lie in the disused torture chambers of medieval castles. But I had escaped him, though his eyes had said I should not. Had I escaped him? That which gave him the power over me came back out of oblivion, where I had hoped to keep it, for I knew him now. Death in the awful abode of lost souls. Whether my weakness long ago had sent him, they had changed him for every other eye, but not for mine. I had recognized him almost from the first. I had never doubted what he was come to do, and now I knew that while my body sat safe in the cheerful little church, he had been hunting my soul in the court of the dragon. I crept to the door. The organ broke out overhead with a blare. A dazzling light filled the church, blotting the altar from my eyes. The people faded away, the arches, the vaulted roof vanished. I raised my seared eyes to the fathomless glare, and I saw the black stars hanging in the heavens, and the wet winds from the lake of holly chilled my face. And now, far away, over leagues of tossing cloud waves, I saw the moon dripping with spray, and beyond, the towers of Carcosa rose behind the moon. Death in the awful abode of lost souls, whither my weakness long ago had sent him, had changed him for every other eye but mine. And now I heard his voice, rising, swelling, thundering through the flaring light, and as I fell, the radiance increased, increasing, poured over me in waves of flame. Then I sank into the depths, and I heard the King in Yellow whispering to my soul, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God." And that's where it ends. Ooh, chills. I want to read it again. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Bars. That's crazy. Ooh. I'm actually gonna turn myself yellow for this one, if that's okay. Ooh. There we go. You know, I feel like it's fitting. The yellow sign. I have yellow hair. What did we think of that one, though? Did we like it? It's a great finishing line. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy to me. That's 2 bars, for real. That's good. No, I'm glad you guys liked it. I just think that's so, like, that one I feel like was a lot shorter than the first two were. Like, I think that one was literally, like, I don't know what, like 5 pages? I enjoyed what I heard. Chills rolling like thunder as it echoes across the back of my mind. Yeah. The yellow design is cool. Yeah, I like it. It took me forever to recolor, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad you like it. But no, I'm excited. I think there's like several more stories. I heard in Bloodborne video essay one time, the body can be killed, but the mind of a god is unending. That's crazy. That's not wrong though, because I mean that's kind of what makes them deities, is the fact that they live on beyond themselves. I missed the beginning, but the ending was cool, right? So even you reading the phone book would likely be pleasant. A fun fact about me is that when I was younger, I was really determined to like learn stuff, like just in general. And for fun, unironically for fun, I read the dictionary because I thought that the way that they phrased some of the definitions was so funny, and it just kind of like, it just stuck with me. So like that goes so hard in such a casual way. Exactly. Do it, gallant, do it. Big smart girl. I just like dictionaries. I'm so curious to see what the yellow sign is gonna be about. Hi, Shiny. Her voice making me go eepy. Good, good. That's the goal. I want you to go to sleep to me. You have a nice voice. It's crazy sometimes. What do you mean it's crazy sometimes? Is it because like my ASMR voice sounds a little bit different from when I'm gaming and I'm being noisy? King in Yellow, very inspiring for the fanfic. Gotta mix some horror into the horny. Yes, yes you do. I go now, good night. I can't wait to meet you in Oshi. I'll be running away from you. Shiny, why are you running away from me? I'll chase you. Respectfully. Are you reading a censored version of the book? This is only the second time I've caught you reading it. I am not. At least I don't think so. I'm reading the only version that I know is available. Your Irish voice puts me right to sleep. I log out and go to bed when I hear it. What the fuck? Why? How dare. But no, I don't think it's censored. I think it's just old. So some stuff has been censored, like the months. Where is it? Like the Monsieur, like this stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to say here, because I never read like what it's supposed to say, but I feel like the implication as well is that like the church itself was like the door to Carcosa. So I don't know. I don't know. Are you running away? Why are you running? That's why I'm not shiny. I'm more like shiny. Wait, that's so cute. I like that. Shiny, do I follow you? Let me see. I do not. Let me fix this. Okay. No, you can't run. Ooh, but I don't think it's a censored version. Long story short, I don't think it's censored. I wonder if this one is gonna be like the one that the Minecraft ARG is based off of. I don't know, it feels right to me. Question is, should Serena be the Eldritch Horror hunting chat or Automod? Because based on this stream, it should be Serena. I'm gonna try to sleep, so I'll be lurking. Have fun. Have a good Eep Gallant. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. They're gonna chase after me. Listen, we love the hunt. What can I say? You're just making it interesting. Alrighty. The Yellow Sign. We've got a fanfic where Serena doms Automod. Ooh. That could have some sauce to it. The Yellow Sign. Ooh, thank you for the head pats. What? Let the red dawn sunrise. What we shall do when this blue starlight dies and all is through. There are so many things which are impossible to explain. Why should certain chords in music make me think of the brown and golden tints of autumn foliage? Why should the mass of Saint Cecile send my thoughts wandering among caverns whose walls blaze with ragged masses of virgin silver? What was it in the roar and turmoil of Broadway at 6 o'clock that flashed before my eyes the picture of a still Breton forest, where sunlight filtered through spring foliage and Sylvia bent half curiously, half tenderly, over a small green lizard, murmuring, "To think that this also is a little ward of God." Mess with the Latina, you get the chancla and some ass. It's true. It's time for you to get typing. We already got the Serena Dobbs Miyu fanfic, but since it's in my wheelhouse, maybe. Of course. Is anyone in ads? I ran out of my skips. Sorry. I'm sorry, do you consent to these funny ideas, Serena? Yeah, obviously, of course I do. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If I ever have any issues with anything you guys are saying, I will tell you. If there's ever an option where you're oh, for example, what if Serena domed Automod? And I was I don't want to dom Automod. I would just say that. So you're okay. Please let me run away from you because I get flustered really, really easily. Okay, run away then. But you have to come back. I can talk, but when I hear women talk, then I become. Exposure therapy is your best friend. There's a whole lot of lady streamers. So aren't scared of Banshee's chaotic chatters. No, not at all. If anything, I feel when you guys come over here, you're pretty tame. I don't feel I get the true peak chaos. I'm gonna be well, too bad. No, but I did read it, Marcy. I read it ages ago. I did. I can read it again. Someone go bedge. Thank you for always being a comfy space. My heart. Go to bed, Crow. Have a good night. What? I missed it. I think you did. I'm sorry. I have, though. I have seen Carrot Cobalt. That's true. I know you said that, but I'm afraid you're gonna get mad. Here's the thing, as long as you don't say anything that's like, fuck, like, I don't know, like anything about like incest or race play or anything like taboo, like, we're chilling. Be okay. Thank you. Head pat. Like, as long as it's above board, we'll be cool. But not anything like wild. And nothing that'll get me banned. Please and thank you. That's why I run away from women, even though I'm a woman myself. I go to bed for 3 to 4 hours now. Have a good night. You sleep well. Good night, Shiny. I'm actually so hyped to hear you read it because I wanted to hear how you would read it out loud. I'll have to scan the VODs this week. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I have to find it. Fanfic by Marcy. Goodbye, chat. Both Sawiwi and Mawiwi say as they close out the Twitch window and faces turning to a mixture of relief and joy after their 6-hour collab stream finishes. Mawiwi says, Princess, I really need to relax after that subathon, in an exhausted tone. Sawiwi, eyeing up Mawiwi's bee pollen enhanced asset, says, I know you need some after stream care. You just need to be a good little froggy for mommy. Jeez. Mawiwi's palms slam against the wall as she pins Mawiwi down. Mawiwi's breaks under Sawiwi's dommy mommy aura. Mawiwi's breath came out and ragged and broken under the pressure, and face flush red as Miyu whispers under her breath with pleading eyes. Sawiwi, please be gentle. I'm already exhausted from stream. Serena's eyes trace the little elf's delicate figure as Serena's voice deepens to her mommy voice. I want to see what this frog has been hiding in that well of hers. Her free hand wraps around Miyu's waist as she pulls in closer and their lips interlock. Mwah, mwah, mwah. As Miyu feels a brief sense of nervousness and exhilaration at the prospect of being devoured by Serena. As the kiss breaks and before Miyu's senses can return to her, Serena twirls Miyu around like a ballerina recital and sweeps her legs out from under her, lowering her swiftly and gently to the ground. Serena extends a claw from her index finger and chases that claw down her leg, light enough not to leave a mark, but heavy enough to rip Miyu's clothing. Starting at the top of Miyu's inner thighs, Serena spells out each letter of her name slowly. I'm sorry, I think that might have been really loud. Was that really loud? Okay, good. Soggy. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Okay, I'm almost done. S-E-R-E-N-A. as she works her way down my wee-wee's thigh, the pain mixing with pleasure. And as that pleasure builds from the pain, Miu feels something else building in her chest. And before she could even stop it, a primordial ribbit drills through her chest, echoing through her throat before it escapes through her trembling lips. Before another word can be spoken or action can be taken, a look of shock that slowly turns to horror spreads across Serena's face as Miu's skin slowly changes to green, and her hair goes bald as both realize that the light is still red on the camera and the stream is live. A text-to-speech message echoes through the now silent room. Blue D. Smells like updog in here. And that is where the story ends. Hi, Traversario, welcome in. I hope you're having a really good night tonight. You're loving the read through. I'm glad you like it. I'll do the new one just because you. Thank you. Of course, Marcy. Anytime. Alrighty. We're gonna read this last story and call it a night tonight. So get cozy, snuggle in. It's time for me to put you to sleep with spooky horror time. See. But I hope you're doing well, Travisero. What was it in the roar and turmoil Broadway at 6 o'clock that flashed before my eyes the picture of a still Breton forest where sunlight filtered through spring foliage, and Sylvia bent, half curiously, half tenderly, over a small green lizard, murmuring, "To think that this also is a little ward of God." When I first saw the watchman, his back was towards me. I looked at him indifferently until he went into the church. I paid no more attention to him than I had to any other man who lounged through Washington Square that morning, and when I shut my window and turned back into my studio, I had forgotten him. Late in the afternoon, the day being warm, I raised the window again and leaned out to get a sniff of air. A man was standing in the courtyard of the church, and I noticed him again with as little interest as I had that morning. Have you ever read the Lord of the Rings books on stream? No, but I would be 100% down to. I love those books. My hot take is that the Lord of the Rings is the best Christmas movie series ever. I watch the theatrical versions every year for Christmas. I think they're just good holiday movies, but that's me. Wait, I'm so sorry. I know I said that we were gonna finish this and then we were all gonna go to bed, but can I talk about, real quick, I got into the biggest fight with one of my exes back in college over Boromir. So hi Serena, thank you for the lurk. It's a nightmare as we just get to come haunt you and those watching the stream. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, we got into the biggest fight because my hot take is that Boromir, yeah, that's my guy. That's my homie. That's my home dog, Skillet Biscuit. I'm putting him in my pocket and I'm taking him home with me. I love him. It's an version of Lord of the Rings 3 times with my mom. As you should. Watch them again. They're so good. And I remember being like, oh my god, this might sound weird, but you kind of remind me of Boromir. And he was like, how dare you? I'm not weak. And I was like, first off, we're coming off a little strong here. Come again? And he was like, I'm not Boromir because I'm not weak. And I was like, that's not what I was saying, but okay. He messed up, but he died with honor. Here's the thing. Here's my thing about Boromir. I will defend him until I die. Because it's not his fault. It's not his fault that he succumbed to the ring. It's literally designed to be like, it is, if corruption was an object, it is the One Ring. That's like the whole point. That's like its whole thing, you know? And like, notoriously, man has always had like the quote-unquote weakest will against it, but even like habits and whatever, like, hold out pretty strongly against it. So it's not like anyone is immune, because literally no one is. That's the whole fucking point. Like, you're not, like, we got into like a really big fight because he was like, I'm not weak, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, au contraire, bitch. If you were in the Lord of the Rings series, you would be man. You would be weak to the ring, because everyone is weak to the ring. Ugh. He's not the first, and he wasn't the last to feel the influence of the ring. Exactly, Fish, exactly. It's like feet with good arches. No one has been told out against the corruption. Truly, Marcy, they're nearly identical experiences. Even Frodo eventually succumbed. It was only Gollum's obsession that led to the ring's destruction in the end. Claps for Sog. That's what I'm fucking saying, dude. And this fucking dingaling was over here like, oh, I'm not weak. I wouldn't do that. That's not who I am. I'm a stronger willed person than that. And I was like, you're clearly feeling very strongly about this. I was more thinking along the lines of like, you kind of looked like Boromir. And had a lot of like the whole like other morals and values that he has. Like, he had one quote unquote bad moment, which, by the way, he also felt immediately bad for doing it. Like, he felt so much guilt the second the ring was like out of influence radius, I guess, that he was like, oh my god, what have I done? I can't believe I've like betrayed Frodo and like the Fellowship's trust like this. Like, I have to make it right. It wasn't like he betrayed it and then was like, oh whoopsie, let me not tell anyone, let me like just go fuck off into the woods. No, the reason why they got caught up with the orcs is because he went after Frodo. Boromir's a good guy, and on this hill I will die happily. I am strong-willed, says the person getting rage baited by the best compliment. Thank you, all riled up. Bella! Can we get a little shout out for Bella, please? Hi, Bella. We're having a little rage bait moment over over an ex that I had in college who got pissed that I told him that he reminded me of Boromir. Yeah, Boromir was a good guy. The ring just had an easier time with him because of his desire to do good. Oh my god, Paladin, you get it. You get it. You look like Sean Bean is kind of a compliment. That's what I'm saying. Possibly he was insecure, question mark? Oh, 100%. But that's besides the point. But your ex, he ain't it. I have awoken from my nap. Welcome back, Larcade. Yeah, no, it's just... Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings, Bella? This is important. I'm shouting you out, but this is important to me. 8. There you are. Oh my god, I'm not following you. Wait, I fixed this. Everyone go follow Bella. We're in the V-Snuggle SMP together. In fact, it could be argued that the easier time the ring has of getting someone to take it, the more good they might have in their heart. Kind of like an artifact that reverses alignment in a way. Yeah. That's exactly what it does. Like, Sauron literally made it to be like, he was like, oh, it's only for me, it's only mine. Like, he made it so that, like, no one could even consider like being in his position. Like not even Gollum wanted to be in like his position of like an overarching ruler or anything like that, like a world dominator. Like Gollum just wanted the ring because he's a selfish little prick. But I think, like, I will say, I don't know if he was always selfish, but definitely he became selfish for sure. But I don't know, I just think that like anyone who's like, oh, Boromir's weak, or Boromir like deserved to die, is like, did you read the books? Did you not understand the message in the slightest? Like, ugh. Thank you for the lurk, Marcy. You have a good night. Like, the whole point about Lord of the Rings is to like literally the overarching message of the whole fucking books is like, it doesn't matter how bad it is, it doesn't matter how dark things get, like there is always hope and there are always good people, even if those people do bad things sometimes. Like, it is giving those people the grace to do better is what makes life worth living. Like, and Boromir didn't even like fuck up that badly. And like I said, it's not like he was trying to run away from it. Like, he owned up to it. Like, that's a real one. That's a real one right there. If you mess up, own up to it. Life lessons with Serena and J.R.R. Tolkien. Hi, Dark Tiger. Milady, if I may, your voice is very enchanting as always, my grace. And it's very enchanting to have you in my chat. Welcome back. Wind is not simply not like Boromir. I'm so glad you get it, Bella. I'm so glad you understand. Even Gandalf was scared of the ring corrupting him. Exactly! And he's like a fucking like angel or equivalent in this world. Like, Gandalf ain't even human. He's not even humanoid. That dude is basically a pillar of light in a skin suit, okay? He was like, I might get corrupted. Any ambitions would be corrupted by the ring regardless of how noble. Clock it. Makes it all the more sad how Gollum was corrupted, but he loved his cousin better than anything. Yeah. Yeah. And drop some money, dropping all the money, drop some money. So let's go, yeah. Twerk it, twerk it. I wanna watch Lord of the Rings now. I wish I could like stream it out to you guys and we could all watch it together. I would love to do that. It would be so much fun. I would have like the best time. Hi, Subby Slot. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Have you seen The Lord of the Rings? Subby Slot, are you a Lord of the Rings fan? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to have you. You say you wanted to do a Discord watch party of The Lord of the Rings this Christmas? Yeah, but I want to do it now. I want to do it now. I'm talking about it and now I want to watch it so bad. I could do a Discord watch party for it. Oh, I will. I'm gonna find a way. I have to. It's like a requirement for me. It's on my watch list, goddess. Hell yeah. Ugh, it's so good, Subby. So thank you for the hydrate. First time I watched Lord of the Rings, I watched the extended cuts back to back for 12 hours, which honestly is kind of the way you should do it. Like, if I do a watch party for it, it's gonna be like multiple days in a row, because I feel like it just flows a little better when you watch it back to back. It's the only way I'll watch it again. I'm so glad you understand. I'm so glad. Oh, there's such good stories. I love The Lord of the Rings. Ugh. It takes like every ounce of my body to not spend an ass ton of money on the Widow Workshop's like merch for Lord of the Rings, because it's all so good and it's all so pretty and it's just all done so well. I watched the Hobbit trilogy extended editions twice. I think acting is horrible. It's padded with unnecessary extra stuff. Should have been a single movie, but it's more time in Middle Earth, so I like it. I've had the 3-disc set of the trilogy for like 10 years and I've still only seen the first movie. I keep forgetting that I have them. We're fixing this. We're fixing this. Do you want me to kneel for mommy? Only if you would like to. And only if you'll let me watch Lord of the Rings while using you as a footrest if you do. Because I need to watch it. I want to watch it so bad. The pacing. No, I do agree. The pacing in the Hobbit movies was so weird. Like, I don't know. I also feel bad for the I think it's like Jessica something, who played the girl, the lady elf. So I'm trying to grab my phone charger because my phone's about to die. I think this is it. That is not it. I lied. Where's my phone charger? Here it is. They shouldn't have stretched it to 3 movies. I think like maybe 2 would have been good. But I do agree that I think 3 was unnecessary. Also, between you and me, I'm normally not super picky when it comes to like whether a dragon is a dragon or like a dragon is a wyvern in media, because I realize people call things different things and like it's not worth getting put into a tizzy over. However, the Hobbit movies were the first time I was ever genuinely like actually upset that they made a dragon a wyvern over just making them an actual fucking dragon, dude. Like, it's Smog. Make them a dragon. And they were like, oh, he was more intimidating when he moved this way. You know what would be intimidating? If he had like 4 sets of grippers that he could rend your flesh with. That's scary. Yeah. The wyvern shot first. And cleaner, I'll do all your chores. Wait, really? Wait, really? I low-key have a full set of dishes from making dinner today. I would really appreciate it if you took care of them for me. They should have adapted parts of the Silmarillion. Yeah, I agree, Sog. Bad streamer letting phone die. Hey, is The Hobbit as bad as they say? So here's the thing with The Hobbit. Here's the thing with the Hobbit movies. If you've never read the books and you've never read, okay, if you never read the books and you never watched the animated, like early 1990s animated Hobbit movie, they're great movies. They're quite good. They're very intriguing. However, if you have read the books or you have seen the animated movie, you're kind of just sitting there in the theaters like, what is going on? When are they gonna get to like this part? Or when are they gonna do this? And then you find out that they just added like 10 plot points at random to give like leeway for a romance between some elf lady who was never in the books or in the movie. They just kind of like stuck her in there because they wanted a love interest for the story, even though, and you know what's fucked up? When she was signing the contracts for the movie, she was never like she had like wanted to make sure that there would be no love interest, and she was like, if there is a love interest, I don't want it to be a love triangle. And she put it in her contract and they signed off on it. And then they gave her a love triangle storyline. And to this day, I am upset for her. Because that would be so frustrating to me, to sign on to like a movie contract with the stipulation that I'm not stuck into a love triangle just to get stuck into a love triangle. Like, ugh. It hurt me to watch. Yeah, I was a little scared to watch Rings of Power, so I still haven't yet. I'll probably give it a chance at some point. Okay. I am off my soapbox. My soapbox. Is it Radagast the Brown, underrated hero? Radagast the Brown is my boy. That's my home dog, skillet biscuit with extra cheese and garlic topped chives with butter. Hi, Axel. Axel, what day is it? Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday? Either way, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I gotta pack my meds. Those are important. Go get them. Go get those meds. You need those. If you haven't taken your meds, take them now. To anyone who takes meds. I don't know if it would be like too late. I don't know where everyone is time zone wise. But take your meds. Thank you for the alert, Cobalt. Been sleeping the day away, so I just woke up. Well, good morning, birthday boy. I hope you had a good rest. Hope you had got some good eeps in. You had some good sleeps. Let me see. Axel, have you seen The Lord of the Rings, actually? I can't remember. Alright, I do. You've never seen it? What? Oh, we gotta fix that. If the gasp, you should. I agree. Do it. Welcome back, Mercy. Alright, let me see. I think just because it is getting a little late for me, and admittedly I have had a very long day. I love talking with you guys though, so I'm actually stop. Why? I think I'm gonna raid you guys out. I don't know if they're doing it in a more ASMR way or not, but they are an ASMR artist. I recently played web fishing with them and they're super cool, or at least I was supposed to. I don't know if they ever actually showed up or not. I don't think they did, now that I'm thinking about it. But they are an ASMR artist that I watch myself quite a bit. So yeah, it's EP's time. So we're gonna go ahead and start the raid over to someone new. I'm gonna introduce you guys to someone new today. Are you excited? They're actually gonna be playing the first game that I ever played when I was first streaming, like the first game series, because the first game I played was Dredge, but they're playing another Crab's Treasure. Their name is Convoy. They are a lighthouse catfish. They have a fish tail and cat ears, guys. They're super cute. They're absolutely precious. And they're playing one of my favorite Souls-like games. So let's go give them some love. So go ahead, copy that raid message if you're awake. And let's go say hi to him. Also, I really just want to see if he's met my husband, which is a rainbow shrimp. Like a little pistol shrimp. Oh, I love him. I love Dredge as well. That's like my favorite game. Alright. Let's go say hi. Alright, good night, guys. Mwah. Thank you, of course, of course. Alright. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Playing Arc Raiders with Hako in Dea. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, Nini, good night. Mwah.